Point 2, the book talks about how to behave in a better manner so that you can create a positive impression, which is what we call etiquette. Etiquette is essentially good manners, okay? How you should behave in group settings. It is not just in your personal life, but also in your professional life as a salesperson. As you can see here, it's saying you have to use the company letterhead whenever appropriate. Use formal elements of a business letter. Learn how to communicate effectively and also in a proper manner. You don't want to be doing things that are not allowed. Spell check. Use CC. CC essentially refers to carbon copy. BCC means blind carbon copy that the primary applicant will send, but the people who are as BCC will not see it. So you have to ask yourself, who are the people that can be BCC'd and who are the people that can be CC'd? Because it can make a big difference when it comes to light, when everybody gets to know, who was actually getting what. And also be prepared. Don't waste anyone's time. That's a good thing, right? You don't want to waste other people's time. Similarly, prepare a written agenda. Hand it out. Speak clearly at a volume that's easy to hear. You don't want to be shouting a lot and you don't want to be talking in a very low voice also. Be professional and respectful. Use eye contact. At the end, recap your points. So these are all the nice things that are applicable for communication, are still relevant for good manners as your personal etiquette as well. Similarly, it says that when it comes to meals, when you're going for meals with your customer, what are you going to order? Are you going to order a lot of alcohol? That will show that you are some type of a party person and they may not be very impressed with you. And how you are going to follow certain general rules of thumb. And especially if you become a salesperson in an international context, they may have different cultures and they may expect you to do things slightly differently. So you have to learn their culture. Otherwise, you may be interpreted as a rude person and you don't want that to happen. If your foreign customer thinks you are rude, obviously they're not going to buy from you because that's essentially a source objection. They don't like you as a salesperson because you did not even pay attention to their culture and those kind of things. Okay, so these are some nice things that you have to be thinking about. And by reading about that, as you think about it, you will develop your own personality and you will develop your own etiquette. And also there is this netiquette, like how are you going to behave in an online environment. All of them will determine effectively what type of person you are, what type of salesperson you are. And these are all the things that are given here. Okay, certain things you can do, they are all given here in the top here. And also there are some don'ts, which is what I like a lot about this book. It tells what are the things you can do or not do. The only main issue is there are lots of do's and don'ts. So there is a long list. And if we start talking about that, we will be talking about it for a long time. So I'm not going to talk about that here. I encourage you to watch it or read it on your own. Okay. Thank you very much. With that, we are done with chapter number 5. It's rather quick, but we have covered a lot of these concepts elsewhere.